I'll call to order the September 2024 meeting for the New Ulm Public Utility Commission. So the first order of business is to discuss our consent agenda. Is there anything you'd like to point out, Chris?
Just a couple items on the monthly utility report. There was an outage that's maybe worth mentioning on August 29th. Part of the north end of town was out. A large branch had fallen on the three-phase service. That there was a storm that day and had caused the outage. So just to kind of give you a heads up on that. The lead service line inventory has been submitted now to the Minnesota Department of Health. We're waiting to see, they haven't accepted it yet, but we'll get notification when they do. And then secondly, the grant application to the Department of Commerce for the strengthening the reliability and resiliency of Minnesota's electrical grid. That's the 40101D, as well as the matching grant with the State Competitiveness Fund have been filed. So we're just waiting to see if they will be accepted. We should find that out either the September or middle of October. So that's all I have.
I'll offer the motion to approve the consent agenda items.
Go ahead.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda items. Is there any further discussion? With none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. So our next order of business is to discuss our employee of the month.
Yes, our employee of the month is Tyler Antonsen, and he actually is employed by the New Ulm wastewater plant since 2009. He has a Class B wastewater license and a Type 4 land application license. He's a reliable employee, is comfortable doing any and all of the tasks that are assigned, and he's respected by his coworkers. He has a great attitude and helps wherever's needed. So congratulations to Tyler.
I'll make the motion to recognize Tyler Antonsen as Employee of the Month for August 2024.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to recognize Tyler Antonsen as Employee of the Month for August 2024. Is there any further discussion? If none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you, Tyler. Okay, our first order of new business is to discuss the 2023-2024 delinquent water, wastewater, and stormwater assessments.
Commissioners, it will be an annual item. We have, the council's already set a public hearing for these accounts. All the public hearing notices have been sent to the affected accounts and will be held on October 1st at the council meeting. After that, payment letters would be sent out explaining their payment options. There is a total, or there was originally a total of 39 accounts on the list. We're down to 35 with an outstanding balance of $8,196.87 that we hope to collect through the assessment process. Those will be assessed to the county. They'll be able to prepay here for the next month, and then after that, it would go to the county and would have a 4.95% interest rate on those assessments.
I'll make the motion to review and recommend to the City Council to establish special assessments for 2023 and 2024 delinquent water, wastewater, and stormwater charges.
I'll second that.
Before I go, are we reviewing and recommending, or is the motion just to recommend?
I suppose it's review and recommend.
Okay. Okay, I just want to confirm. Okay, so we have a motion to review and recommend to the City Council to establish the special assessments for the 2023-2024 delinquent water, wastewater, and stormwater charges. Is there any further discussion? With none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay, our next order of business is to receive and order file the generator customer service agreement renewal proposal presented by Chris.
Yes, Commissioners, this is being brought to you as it's a 3-year generator customer service agreement as opposed to a 1-year. It locks in the price. It's for our generator from Ziegler for the 20th lift station. It will be in the amount of $5,540.55 annually.
I'll offer the motion to receive and order file the 3-year generator customer service agreement renewal for the 20th Street Lift Station from Ziegler Inc. in the amount of $5,540.55 annually.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion to receive and order filed the 3-year generator customer service agreement renewal for the 20th Street Lift Station from Ziegler Incorporated in the amount of $5,540.55 annually. Is there any further discussion? With none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay, our next order of business is to discuss the Center Street Substation 69 kV breaker 2418 upgrades presented by Dan.
Yeah, this is the second breaker upgrade project out of 5. We're working our way through a bunch of, in Center Street, they're all installed in 1969. We're trying to get away from oil-filled breakers and going to the SF6 gas breakers, which are the kind of the current standard within the industry. And this is just replacing a, what is that, 52-year-old item or 55-year-old item that's beyond its useful life.
Just as a note, this is the engineering part and developing the plan specs and oversee. We did receive the breaker already, so there was 20,000 in the 2024 budget and 150,000 in the 2025.
I'll make the motion to authorize the city manager to accept the proposal from Power System Engineering Incorporated, PSE, to develop plans and specs and oversee the replacement of the 69 kilovolt breaker 2418 at the Center Street substation in the amount of $40,000.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to authorize the city manager to accept the proposal from Power Systems Engineering Incorporated to develop plans and specs and oversee the replacement of the 69 kV breaker 2418 at the Center Street substation in the amount of $40,000. Is there any further discussion? With none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay, our next order of business is to discuss the engineering for the 3M capacitor bank control upgrade. Again, Dan.
Yeah, this is to update the controls on the 3M capacitor bank. This project will pretty much completely gut the controls out of it and put in new modern controls with SEL components. PSE will be assisting in the technical installation list, so this will be done with our staff to do the actual work. But PSE will be by purchasing all the control and control components in this project under this quote also.
So does the 57,500, is that fully encompass the 60,000 that we had in budget? Like
Yeah.
there's not more coming?
There shouldn't be anything more, maybe very limited small parts that Gary will need to buy, otherwise it'll be staff time.
Okay, thank you.
I'll make the motion to authorize the city manager to accept the proposal from Power System Engineering, Inc., PSE, to provide engineering services to develop plans and specifications and oversee the replacement of the 3M capacitor bank controls in the amount of $57,500.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to authorize the city manager to accept the proposal from Power Systems Engineering Incorporated to provide engineering services to develop plans and specifications and oversee the replacement of the 3M capacitor bank controls in the amount of $57,500. Is there any further discussion? With none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Our next order of business is to discuss the water treatment plant condition assessment. Again, Dan.
Yeah, this will be a project similar to what we did in wastewater last year. The plant was built in 1994, it was put into service in 1994 anyway, so it's 30 years old. Time to start doing some assessments and looking to make sure everything is up to good working operating order. This will include electrical, structural, mechanical, and process. You'll notice we were a little bit under budget in what we had projected, but we had added the basins and they will be looking at the booster stations also. So this will be pretty much a complete assessment of the water supply system, except the wells and pipe work.
So really, the hope with these projects or these assessments is that there's a plan going forward for all the different departments. You know, we've kind of done this with electric, did a 20-year study. Wastewater had a, kind of went out, separating it out between 0 and 5 years, 5 and 10, et cetera. And this would be the same thing. So with the commission in place and with staff, there's a plan going forward.
I'll offer the motion to authorize the city manager to accept the proposal from Short Elliott and Hendrickson, Inc. for a water plant condition assessment in the amount of $59,400.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to authorize the city manager to accept the proposal for Short, Elliott, and Hendrickson Incorporated for a water plant condition assessment in the amount of $59,400. Is there any further discussion? With none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. All right, our last bit of business is to discuss the report of claims.
I'll offer the motion to accept the list of claims paid in the amount of $3,227,589.41.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to accept the list of claims paid in the amount of $3,227,589.41. Is there any further discussion? With none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Is there any other business we need to talk about? Okay, well, with none, meeting adjourned.